Hello, my name is Brett Robert, and I'm one of the organizers of this event here in Santa Rosa. And we were contacted by MoveOn.org to hold a vigil here. There's over 100 of them across the country tonight. And we're here for a number of reasons. One, we're here to come together as a community and to share our mourning. We're here to support each other through that mourning process. You know, a lot of people are extremely angry about what's going on. People feel very personally hurt. Lives were lost. Who knows, we'll never know how many millions of animal lives have been lost in this already. Oil is the most profitable industry in the world. In 2009, ExxonMobil was the most profitable company in the world, and they did not pay a single cent of tax to the United States. Not a single cent. The media isn't reporting on these issues. They're not reporting on what's really important. The government isn't doing anything to change things institutionally. The United States government and the United States military are the biggest consumer of oil in the world. And until I change, until my government changes, until the world changes and is willing to get off this addiction to oil, nothing's gonna change. Oil is messy, oil spills. And how many more lives do we have to lose?
What's that say, man?
Save the planet!
Tonight we gather to inspire each other to act in our own lives to do what we can to prevent future tragedies. Today marks 50 days of crude oil spilling into the Gulf of Mexico. 50 days of death, 50 days of pollution, 50 days of lost income, 50 days of disaster. The oil continues to spill and will continue to spill for some time. Drilling for oil is messy and imprecise. As long as we depend on oil, there will be spills. There will be dead rig workers, dead pelicans, dead seals, dead whales, dead krill. Polluted beaches, marshes, rivers, streams, and hillsides. There will be high-priced attorneys prolonging wrongful death suits, politicians capping the liability of their campaign contributors, and arrogant, self-centered CEOs refusing accountability. Regular, everyday people like us have to be willing to make changes. I will walk more and drive my pickup less. I will get a bike again, and I'm finally ready to look into biodiesel because I sure can't afford a Prius. What else can I do? What else can we do? We can vote with our dollars by boycotting BP. We can vote at the polls. We can come together and show the world that everyday regular people are fed up and ready for a change. Change begins with us, but it doesn't end here. We must call upon our senators, congressmen, presidents, governors, mayors of the world to make institutional changes necessary to ensure survival of life on this beautiful planet Earth.
The United Human Nation is an indigenous nation numbering approximately 17,000 people along the coastal southeast Louisiana and is at high risk of cultural extinction. The tribe has existed in the bayous and rivers of central South Louisiana long before Louisiana became a state and New Orleans became a French colony. The impact of the spill is already catastrophic to the tribal fishermen. The oil has spread west of the Mississippi River. Puma fishermen cannot sustain the losses of just one fishing season, much less several seasons, if impacts are long-term. With such dire but very real predictions, Puma Nation fishermen may literally cease to exist.
This story is by Mike Lane, owner of a recreational charter boat company, rodandreel.com. My business was fine 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and my income will effectively be zero this next month. I'm not going to be able to generate any business because most of the areas are closed. Pretty soon, pretty much all of them will be closed. Plus, who wants to come down here and fish in this environment? Even the selective parts of it. So it's not just my business. Everyone's business that depends on the ability to fish in Louisiana is going to be decimated. This story is from Dean Blanchard of Dean Blanchard Seafood. I have 1,400 boats, and we do about 900 a day. Normally, you wouldn't be able to stand right here. There'd be fish stacked up everywhere you look. I'd have 14 or 15 tractor trailers parked out here, 1,000 people running around this place going 24/7. Now we got a guy who comes here from London, pollutes the whole Gulf, and I gotta watch him on TV saying that I still have 80% I can fish. You know what? That 80% doesn't have the stuff. The 20% is where everything's at.
This story is from Rosina Philip, community elder of the Atacapa tribe. We need the truth because our very lives, our very livelihood, entire culture depends on getting the truth, knowing what we are dealing with, what is the duration of what we are dealing with. Without the truth, we're really sunk. But it's not happening because people don't want to get off of that bottom line. That's all about profit. It's profit for today, but you suffer for generations afterwards. Enough of that.
Hi, I'm here because I think they should arrest the CEOs just like we would be arrested if we put cruise and go to Monterey Bay with a barrel of oil and see what happens. You'd be arrested fast.
I'm here because I believe that we are all called to tend this earth, this creation that we are each a part of. In my faith, we believe, we read the scripture that says that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot ever overcome it. In times like these, it is easy to see the darkness. It is easy to despair. But the light we light tonight reminds us that we are called also to hold fast to our hope, to trust in the light, to bear the light within us, not just in the flame of a candle, but in ourselves, in our hope, in our actions, in our commitment to one another and to this planet that is our home. I want to invite you in a moment into a time of silence as we remember those who have lost their lives to this catastrophe and those who will lose their lives as it continues. I'm going to read the names of those people who have died. We'll remember them, and of course all of those who are affected, who remain unnamed. When I finish reading the names, we'll be together in a moment of silence. Jason Anderson, Aaron Dale Burkeen, Donald Clark, Stephen Curtis, Gordon Jones, Roy Wyatt Kemp, Carl Klepping, Blair Manuel, Dewey Rivette, Shane Rashto, Adam Wise. Be together in a time of silence.